Sage Wanderer here, and welcome to the sheep pen, but where no goats are allowed. We're doing this early morning devotional for you this morning on Labor Day weekend. It's the Sunday before Labor Day, and I just got out of bed having my morning coffee. And if you caught my Friday video, you know I've decided to take a little time off on the Labor Day weekend, take time for my labors. But I didn't want a Sunday to go by without touching base with you and at least offering you some bread for the soul. And I wanted to also give a shout out to some people who've been taking care of me. Thank you to everyone who has given me donations through PayPal, through Patreon. Um, those folks, I believe I have written thank you notes to. If you have given to me in the last few days and I haven't got you a thank you note yet, it's because I'm taking a little time off from all of it, including writing thank you notes and corresponding with my viewers and the people that are coming to me for the answer to their questions and all of that. I'm just kind of putting that on hold till next week while I take a little time off from my labor and enjoy the holiday. But I wanted to shout out to the people who donate to this ministry, to this mission. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking care of me. I've said that this channel and the way that God has used many of you to take care of me has done more to bolster my faith in God than watching the miracles that I've seen down through the years. That yes, seeing miracles and hearing about miracles, but it will bolster your faith and make you stronger in your beliefs. But when God really reaches down and takes care of you and performs that financial miracle in your life, or that physical miracle where He actually heals you, when you experience that kind of intervention by God, it is such a faith builder. So thank you for building my faith, all of you that have been taking care of my financial needs for the last 4 months. And I want to shout out to people who send stuff via P.O. Box. Now, with the P.O. Box, I don't have time to sit down and write an actual letter. So I try to give people a shout out who send things to the P.O. Box. So I want to thank, there's a couple, and forgive me if I get your state wrong, but I think you're in Ohio. But you're in a band. You or your husband are both in a band, or one of you are, and you've been trying for months to figure out some way to get me to play on your record. And I don't have the bandwidth here to do a kind of remote thing through Pro Tools, and right now I don't have the time or the money to drive up yonder there to where y'all live and lay down some tracks. But I'd love to. But they send me a letter and they give me $5. Drop a $5 bill in there, and I want you to know every little bit counts. And I do get, I do feel, makes me feel good in my heart knowing y'all are thinking of me, even if it's just a $5 gift. And then I got this beautiful handwritten letter yesterday from one of my viewers. Look at this. This is a guy. His name is Jared, and guys don't usually have good handwriting, but I don't want to. Well, I guess you wouldn't mind if I hold some of it up there, but you can drew the cross there at the top, and you can see. Man, and he's a young man, and he wrote in cursive. There's the joke going around that it would be really easy if we got into a battle between the generations, that we could beat y'all because we can write in cursive. We can just write all our battle plans out, and the younger generation can't even read cursive. But he wrote me this beautiful letter, and he sent me a financial gift. And I will tell you this: I just recently received I think it was like a $15 donation from someone, or $17. I think they sent 20, but then there might have been they were out of the country. So anytime you send from out of the country, it's an odd number because of the exchange rate. So they probably made a donation in a euro or whatever. But that's a person that, if you're in the comments section, you know that this person is struggling. They're struggling. And I normally tell people, if you're struggling, don't send me money. Like, if you really are just against, your back is against the wall. But this person, who I won't name, even though they were battling homelessness, managed to put a few nickels together and make a donation to me against my against my recommendation. But they wanted that blessing because they know that if they bless somebody else, this person is wise. They want out of their situation, so they were doing a little seed planting and sharing with me here at the sheep pen. But I want you to know that somebody like that, who has so little, even though they give a little bit. God's going to bless them like they were a rich man giving me an abundance of wealth, because to somebody who's getting by, $20 is a lot of money. To a rich man, $20, he drops that out of the hole in his pocket on his way to the tailor to get it fixed, right? You don't even worry about it. But yeah, the less you have, the more of a sacrifice that is. And God does he kind of grades on a curve when it comes to giving. You get paid back, uh, and your gift is seen as important to God comparative to how much you have. So the less you have, the bigger the gift seems and is in the spirit realm. So I wanted to thank Jared for the beautiful letter and the gift. I know he doesn't make a ton of money. Jared's not rich. He works for a living. So Jared, thank you for. I need some more coffee. It's kind of early this morning. Jared, thank you for the letter. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for taking the time to write that out in cursive. That's something you don't see every day, right? So, and then I got another viewer, Craig, and Craig is he's one of my chief supporters financially, but he also sends me stuff, and it just shows me how much y'all love me. He sent me the strangest gift. This is without a doubt, I think, the strangest thing I've ever received. But Craig worries about me that I'm out here in the woods by myself, and everybody knows it's an hour and a half response time for any kind of medical or emergency out here, or fire truck or anything. So when you live out here like this, you're your own fireman, you're your own ambulance, right? You're your own police force, your own defense force. But so with that in mind, one of my viewers was worried about me choking on food by myself and having no one to help me with the Heimlich. And you laugh, but if you live alone, that's one of your fears, right? And I had a close call at the shotgun shack in the Texas Outback a couple years back, where I almost choked on something to death. That's all I can think of is I'm out here by myself and I'm gonna die from choking on something. So he found the perfect thing. It's called the D Choker. I'm not doing an ad for him or anything. No one's been paid for this. It's not a paid advertisement. It's just my friend bought me this, but it's kind of cool because if you're choking and if you can keep calm, I'm a pretty calm dude. I think I can keep calm. But you stick this thing. I don't know if you can see through the plastic, but this is a face mask. Goes over your face. This goes over your tongue to hold your tongue down, and then the back end of this thing here is like it's just like a big giant syringe, and you put that on your face like that, and then you go and pull, and it's supposed to suck the chunk of steak right out of your throat. but the coolest thing I think is so awesome that I never had a good birthday growing up as a kid. It's a long story. I have a video about it called The Birthday Curse. But so I get like a little kid when people send me stuff. This is cool. He also sent me this. This is by Kimber, and I think, yes, it's the Kimber, the gun company. But this is called a pepper blaster. It's not pepper spray. It's a pepper gun. Check it out. Check it out. It's a double-barreled pepper gun. There's the trigger. You got to push that little white safety out of the way. Stick your finger through to get your hand in the trigger. But then it's like, boom, boom. You get 2 shots. It's OC. This is not under pressure. This is not just two aerosols. There's no aerosol in this. You have your pepper liquid in your cartridges, right? But this is battery powered. Yeah, you can see the battery right there in the handle. This is battery powered, so this shoots a battery powered stream of concentrated pepper spray out to about 20 feet, and it keeps its pattern real tight. It's face size pattern at 20 feet. So this is like the ultimate in pepper spray. And so yeah, this might save someone else's life. Not my life. This will never save my life. My firearm will save my life. But this might save somebody else's life so I can pepper spray them without having to shoot them. I hate to have to shoot somebody when pepper spray to get the job done. So thank you for that. And you can send stuff in my P.O. box, and I love it like a little kid. It's just like Christmas. It's like a birthday. The birthdays I never got, I'm getting as an old man. So I wanted to thank my viewers for your support. Thank you for understanding that even though I didn't take any time off, I still made my videos this week, got my allotted time down. I had to take a break from the weight of the message I'm delivering, that I got so obsessed with delivering this message, this joint message of love, grace, and forgiveness, combined with spiritual power and authority in this world against the powers of darkness. So, love and the power of love, right? The power of the Holy Ghost is something that is a message that I've been bit down on like a pit bull. Like I've been I just had this message, and it just was permeating every moment of my life, even my off time. So I just needed a few days off from the message, but it didn't mean I need to take time off from y'all, because I'm actually enjoying making this video. It's fun, showing some of the stuff I got in the mail. And but I want to talk about Labor Day for just a minute and give you some food for thought, some bread for the sheep pen before I go. Um, this is Labor Day, a holiday that was designed to celebrate the American laborer, the American worker, and we recognize all the things that you do for us. From the cop on the beat, we know you're not the bad guy, right? Or you're just trying to make your community a better place. Um, we won't talk about. I don't even want to get down that. Just keep it non-political, Sage. But from the cop patrolling the streets, keeping us safe this weekend, to the guy driving the tow truck coming out to get your car because you didn't quite make it back from the lake, right? The people that are holding down the fort, that are dishing out your minnows and bait, and the people that are filling your ice chest with ice, right? Regardless of the job, the laborers are worthy of their wage, and they need to be recognized. We couldn't do it without y'all. I don't know why I'm tearing up over people doing their job. I guess I'm kind of eat up with patriotism lately. This country was founded by the people. This is a country that's for the people, by the people. It's ran by us, for us, and we're the backbone that make this world go round. And it's workers like you and your labor that supports me and allows me to labor in the spirit realm for you. So. But I do want to give you a little devotional this morning. This is from Matthew. Yeah, this is the Holy Bible, Matthew chapter 11. We're going to start in verse 20. Let's see, let's do 28 if I can find it. Here we go. Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So it doesn't matter if you work in an office. I guess it's a cry day. Maybe I feel like crying. I don't care if you work in an office. I don't care if you work on an ambulance. I don't care if you work in a truck stop. That life with Jesus is easier. Life with Jesus is less of a burden. He makes your life easier. He gives us hope when we're hopeless. He will send miracles to us when we feel like no one cares. God will send someone to hug you. God will send someone into your home through this little box machine here to make you feel better. He'll put it on someone's soul to make a video to make you feel better. That if your religion isn't easy, if your burden isn't light, then you're doing it wrong. Because Jesus said his yoke is easy and his burden is light. Life should be easier because you know Jesus, not harder. If it's harder because you know Jesus, you're doing it wrong. Even in the face of persecution, life is easy when you have Jesus. He just has a way of working it out for you. And I could sit and tell you about the million little miracles that I experience on a daily basis that shows me that Jesus is looking out for me, that there are angels looking out for me, that the Holy Ghost is looking out for me, blazing my trail, making my day easier, removing those obstacles from my path. Brothers and sisters in Christ, if you feel defeated, it's because you are not leaning on Jesus. If you feel overwhelmed, it's because you're not putting your faith in him and you're not looking to him. If you are uneasy and full of anxiety and cannot rest, it's because you don't trust the Lord enough. Put your trust in him. He will work it out for you. I am proof of that. And I pray that God gives you rest today, that Jesus takes care of all the little things so that you can rest over this Labor Day weekend, that you enjoy time with your family. And I'll leave you with this blessing. May the Lord bless and keep you. May his face shine upon you. And may you be like cannons, destroying the works of the enemy. May the Lord surround you in his ring of fire and hedge of thorns of protection. And may mighty angels be dispatched to your defense in sufficient rank, authority, and number to rout the enemy. And may the Lord surround you in his peace that surpasses all understanding. And we'll see you next time on the sheep pen. I haven't had enough coffee this morning. Don't forget to support the ministry, and thank you all for your continuing support. We'll see you next time on the sheep pen, where no goats are allowed.